Hello, St. Francis. Today I want to talk about a techie millennial up for sainthood. Really? Indeed. Carlo was born in 1991 and grew up in Italy. In some ways, he was an ordinary child. He loved video games, played soccer, and enjoyed time with friends. At school, he regularly spoke up for kids who were bullied. He gave his allowance to the poor he met on the street and volunteered at a homeless shelter. Very early on, he was fascinated by the internet. Already at age 9, he was studying college computer textbooks and was coding and building websites. He disciplined himself to only 1 hour per week of gaming because he did not want to become overly focused on video games. Even though Carlo did not know this, kids under 5 exposed to more than 1 hour of screen time without parental interaction have underdeveloped and disorganized brain tracts, creating difficulties in self-regulation and impulse control. I could say a lot more about that, but that is a topic for another occasion. Getting back to Carlo, he most significantly was drawn to the Eucharist, what Catholics believe is the real presence of Jesus. Already at age 3, he would ask his parents to take him to visit Catholic churches. This was surprising to his parents because they weren't even practicing their Catholic faith. At age 11, Carlo was diagnosed with acute promyelocytic leukemia that would shorten his life. He chose to work on documenting places around the world that had Eucharistic miracles. He wanted to do so because he said, the more Eucharist we receive, the more we will become like Jesus, so that on this earth we will have a foretaste of heaven. Carlo developed quite a following on social media. As a computer geek and catechist, he wanted to use the internet as a means to draw others to Jesus. He told his mother, "I offer my sufferings for the Lord, for the Pope, and the Church." He wanted people to grow in faith and experience Jesus' presence and love. He steadfastly worked on his website, documenting 137 Eucharistic miracles to tell their stories. Carlo died at age 15 on October 12 in 2006, an average teenager known to wear sneakers and a polo shirt. His last words to his mother were, "Mom, don't be afraid. Since Jesus became a man, death has become the passage towards life, and we don't need to flee it. Let us prepare ourselves to experience something extraordinary in the eternal life." On October 10, 2020, the mother of a young boy named Matthias from Brazil and those of his parish prayed to Carlo for a cure from his serious pancreatic birth defect, which gave him severe abdominal pain and made it very difficult for him to keep food down. At a prayer service, Matthias touched a picture of Carlo. To his family's amazement, Matthias went home to eat French fries, rice, beans, and steak without difficulty. Doctors determined that this was a miracle, a medical miracle, through the intercession of Blessed Carlo. Today and every day, we at St. Francis care for the sick and suffering. May we never doubt that our prayers bear fruit. Let us rejoice in the inspirational example of this techie geek millennial. We too are channels of God's healing mercy. Take the challenge to grow in your faith, to engage more deeply in our mission. Many people precious to you right here depend on it. Blessed Carlo, intercede for us.